This is another edition of Smart Chat. Thank you for watching, like, and subscribing to my channel. If you haven't done so, please do so right now. And this is a Raw Thoughts video from July the 20th of 2015. And these are my thoughts in no particular order. I guess today will be kind of more of like a general thoughts overall. Made a video of what I thought in regards to the rumors of Taker being at Battleground, which happened, and I gave you my thoughts on it. How I thought Taker getting vengeance, quote unquote, on Brock a year and a half later would make no sense, but it looks like that is what's happening. Now, I understand Taker for all this time, and no matter what people say, I understand wrestling is scripted, but people, it's a matter of pride. It's a matter of pride. So Undertaker will get his win back from Brock. Undertaker did the favors. Brock will have to repay him, and probably years from now, that's what Brock will say, that is in fact what happened. Whether the Undertaker came to WWE and said, hey, listen, I'm feeling great, one last run, who knows? Maybe that's the case. But I think what the case is, if you look at the things that have been going on, the ratings are at an all-time low. A couple of weeks ago, the rating was so low, it's the lowest that it's been since '94. So, smoke and mirrors. Smoke and mirrors. Part of the reason why The Undertaker is here, let's not be fooled, is to boost up the ratings. Part of the reason why Harper was reunited with Bray is to boost the ratings. Part of the reason why the NXT, the women's division, was with Sasha Banks, Charlotte Flair, so on and so forth, was brought up is because of ratings. The WWE knows that, and they try to camouflage it or try to put smoke there, try to make you forget the fact that that Nikki Bella will take over the longest reigning streak from AJ Lee. The fact of the matter is, WWE does not like it when someone leaves on their own terms. In the case of AJ Lee, who quit, retired. They know when Nikki Bella's on the TV, not many eyeballs are watching. They know that Seth Rollins is, or they feel that Seth Rollins is not working out, but they want to keep the title on him just a bit longer. So what do? You have him feud with John Cena. John Cena versus Seth Rollins. We've seen this before. Wyatt family versus Ambrose and Reigns, which I guarantee you will be a match at SummerSlam. We've seen this before. We've seen it before. Brock Lesnar versus Undertaker. We've seen it before. That fight scene, yeah, it was pretty cool to see. Or was it? Were you excited? Because Undertaker, look, doesn't have any wind. Undertaker looks every bit his age of 53. Do you really want to see The Undertaker at this point? And why, like I mentioned before, do you want to kill all the the face pop that Brock Lesnar is having. The crowd doesn't know who to cheer for. Smoke and mirrors. Smoke and mirrors. New Day, probably safe to say, gets a bigger reaction than the primetime players. Smoke and mirrors. Camouflaging the weaknesses by bringing in all these extra fluff. Undertaker, you won't see him after SummerSlam. I don't think so. And once they get that boost in the ratings and the subscribers go up, it will be back to the same old. It's evident right now that the WWE is trying to distract you from the storylines that you don't like. Speaking of storylines, the main event of that 6-man tag, storyline wise, it doesn't make any sense. How is Cesaro, who's going after John Cena, now tagging with John Cena? And how is it that Rusev and Owens, who hated each other, were in a tag team? Yes, they both walked out, but they still were in a tag team. How does that make any sense? It just feels that things are forced. Smoke and mirrors. And until next time.